Hey everyone, it's Lil Kev, and in this video I'll be doing a live commentary kill of the Corrupted Gauntlet. If you're looking for info on the basics of the Gauntlet and how to beat it, you can also watch my Gauntlet guide, which I'll link in the description. Alright, let's get right to it. Alright, so we're going to do our first small loop, and that's what I call phase 1, is this loop here. I'm going to kill monsters to try and get a weapon frame, and I'll only kill the small monsters. So we got a couple here. There's actually 3 in this room. You can pray melee if you want to not take any damage. Or I tend to just like flick it to not take damage and not lose any prayer points. Alright, well this one should give us the weapon frame. Alright. Here it is. So we got our weapon frame, and we still need to get 100 crystal shards. That's the other goal that we have set for this first phase. And we have 3 fishing spots, which is good. We'll leave those for the very end in case we need more fish. And we'll also mine, chop, or collect any other of the resources that we see. If you don't get like linum or roots or something during this first phase, it's no big deal. And when you're done getting the roots and or you can drop your axe and pickaxe, because we won't need them anymore, as I'm only going for tier 1 armor, which requires 3 of each resource. But if you want to go for a higher tier armor, you just got to keep that in mind. Awesome, and we got some linum here, so we'll get all of our resource in the very first phase. If you're getting attacked like this while you're collecting from a resource, you can just spam click it, and your character will eventually get it all. Well, actually, let me do this. I need to get more shards for the vials, so I will just kill this rat really quickly. And you saw I made a tier 2 bow there, and I always do that for the first phase, and I did have 100 shards, that's why I needed to do this. But now that we have some more, we can make 2 vials. And we'll drop our resources. If I had more shards, I could have made armor there, but it's no biggie, we'll get that later. And so now what I do, I run away from the Hunleff room and get to the demi-bosses the quickest going that direction. And see, we have a dark beast here, which is good. We want that, as it'll drop us the bowstring for our crystal bow. Flip on your whatever the applicable protection prayer is, and I like to flick rigor when attacking. Awesome, that should be it. Oh, we got lucky there with some paddlefish as well. That'll save us some time, and we'll loot everything from this dark beast. So now either side of this could have another demi-boss, I should say. There wasn't one there, and we'll go check this other one. We have all 3 of our Grimleafs as well. And another Dark Beast. So, since we already got the bowstring, this is going to have a 50-50 chance at giving us the spike or the orb, and hopefully we'll get the orb. And if it drops the spike, then whatever the next demi-boss we see is going to drop the orb for us. One more hit. And we got the spike. Okay, so it happens, no big deal. Let's get the shards there, and we'll start looking through some more rooms, maybe see some fishing nodes. That's very nice. So I will fish here. Actually, I'll fish just 2 of these spots, because I'm going to end up dropping some if I get the 3rd spot. And you want to try and minimize like your time spent as much as possible. Alright. And you saw there I filled my vials up at the fishing spots. And that just helps you save time instead of having to go to the water pump back in the start room. We have some crystal shards here, so I can grind up 3 times to make 30 corrupted dust, and that way I'm done with the pestle mortar and can drop it. Nothing we need in this room. I'll just throw prayer on to not take any damage. And we'll go to the next set of rooms here to try and find another demi-boss. And doesn't matter which one this was, like I said, we will get the orb. But it's a dragon anyways, so. And you gotta kind of just notice that, like, there's like these walls, and they're all kind of oriented differently in each room, and you just want to use them to your advantage to kind of block these other little monsters, because they will follow you around all over the place, and it gets pretty annoying. And yeah, they're just small little spiders, but I've seen them hit me for 10, and I have 90 or almost 90 defense. And right now, I'm just looking for one more fishing node just to fill up. Perfect. So we got a full inventory of fish here, and we'll go back after this. We'll tally back to the start room and start making our gear. We're probably gonna need to go get some more shards here. Yeah, I need about 30 more shards. I'll make my last file, and what I'll do, I'll drop some fish and go to that fishing room. So we got a couple spots here we can fish, and hopefully we get lucky and get some shards out of it. Nice, nice. This guy's gonna come bug us, so we'll pray against it, and I'll just fish this spot. And we can spam the fish, just like we can spam the other resource nodes, and I'll try and fill up my vial. It doesn't always work when you're auto-retaliating, or when you're getting attacked, I mean. There we go, got it. All right, let's run back here. We should be good. Let's make that last potion, and you can drink 1 dose of your Agniel here, and then decant it to the other ones to have 2 4 doses. We got 44 seconds, plenty of time. Let's just quickly get in here. I gotta drop some more. Awesome, let's make our armor. And we should be good on armor and all those other tools, so we can drop those. Try to get these fish here. 20 seconds, and awesome. Full inventory of food, which is very nice. And we should be able to cook all this, since we can one-tick cook without having to spam it anymore. We kind of got down to the wire there, and it happens. Just kind of stay cool. You can cook this fish a lot faster than you think. Look at that. We got a full inventory of fish. We're going to get teleported in. So put your range prey on, and we're going to start out attacking range ourselves. The Hunleff always starts out with range. He'll attack us 4 times, and then switch to magic attack, and that cycle just repeat over and over again. And that's the first animation that tell us to switch our attack style, or switch our overhead prayer. You can drink the Agniel potions whenever, since they don't lose any ticks. But the food is when you kind of have to be, I guess, tactical with when you decide to eat it, because it will lower your DPS slightly. So we have some hurricanes there, kind of off screen. Just gotta pay attention to those and dodge them at all costs, because they will stack you out rather quickly if you're not on top of it. And you see what I'm doing is when I have to switch weapons, since I'm already looking at my inventory, and if I need to eat, I'll just quickly put my weapon on and eat a paddlefish at the same time. You lose a little bit of DPS, but it's a lot better than when you're just constantly attacking, like in this situation. I didn't need to eat there, but it happens. I have plenty of food for this fight, so I'm not too concerned. And see how I'm kiting? You kind of click on the Hunleff and you motion, start running away from the hurricanes or the tornadoes. And now we can kind of chill out for a little bit. And see, when I have to run off the tiles like this, I also like to use that as an opportunity to eat food. But you got to be really quick with the tiles. As in the Corrupted Gauntlet over the normal, it'll actually turn colors faster on you. So if you're not paying attention, you'll take a pretty quick hit. It can deal over 20 damage easily. And that'll happen every game tick you stand on it. Now the tiles are going to start taking up more and more space, so it's going to get... You got to get really focused on where you're pathing to here. You can sometimes run over the hurricane or the tornadoes, like you just saw me do there, but it can be... You can mess it up sometimes. You might take a hit. So something just to keep in mind if you have to do that yourself. Now it's really crucial, like, to focus on your overhead prayers first before anything else. That's the biggest factor in you surviving in this mini game. And then after that, you want to eat whenever you need to. But if you're not maintaining any DPS when you're kiting those tornadoes, you saw that I got hit for a 55 there because I was on the wrong prayer. And you see, I'm going to focus on praying correctly before I even bother to attack him here. I got a lot of food, so it's not a big deal. I was pretty good early in the fight to be able to maintain my food there. And we should get it in 1 or 2 more hits, hopefully. Hopefully before the next hurricanes. There we go. And that's it. That's a full Corrupted Gauntlet run. Let's see what we get. Nothing rare or anything, but I mean, you can't complain with the loot. It's average of around 170k for the Corrupted, and I think it's about 70k for the normal Gauntlet. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. Again, I have a guide that I will link in the description if you don't really understand what I was doing there. I kind of break it down in that video a little more in detail. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with your Gauntlet runs, and have a good one.